This is a case of first impression na una, na-serve na yung preventive suspension, saka pa lang nag-issue ng TRO ang Court of Appeals. Maraming kaso sa Korte Suprema tungkol sa TRO, what is the power of the Ombudsman, what happens in that case. So pinili ko the prevailing case, meaning to say, it is the leading case, and that is how the law should be interpreted. It is the case of the Chinese versus the Court of Appeals. Taro kasi, I'll just call him Mr. Go because his name is very long. Yung Mr. Go na yan, natalo siya sa Court of Appeals. Dahil the Court of Appeals issued TRO. Ngayon, sabi ni Mr. Go sa Korte Suprema, there's something wrong with that ombudsman. Kaya agad ginawa niya ang preventive suspension ko, immediately executory. Hindi dapat nang kabilis because I still have time under the rules of court to file a motion for reconsideration. So why did she suspend me immediately? That was his issue before the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court said, there is a law that gives that power to the Ombudsman. It's talking about the Ombudsman Act. So the first reason to the Supreme Court is, it is a lawfully awarded power given to the Ombudsman by the law. She has that power. And number two, hindi naman ito a penalty. We are not yet talking of suspension as a penalty. We are talking of preventive suspension. The only purpose of a preventive suspension, said the Supreme Court, is to prevent the sitting official from tampering with the records in his favor, since the petitioner was a sitting official. So the court said, it's not even penal in nature yet, it's only preventive. That's why the Ombudsman can even issue a preventive suspension order without a hearing. She does not have to listen to the other side because he's not being punished. It's just preventive suspension. That is the ruling in that case. So, normally, since it is the prevailing case, meaning to say it is the latest, that should be followed in this case. There should therefore be no contempt found against the Ombudsman and their correspondents, such as the Secretary of Justice and others, under this ruling. Because that's what the Supreme Court ruled in almost an identical case. The case was brought to the Court of Appeals, and then eventually it was brought to the Supreme Court. So likely, whoever wins at the level of the Court of Appeals will bring the case on a petition for review to the Supreme Court. That's what will happen. So this contempt case will take a long time to litigate.